how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I am going to show you the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, the matte foundation, not the hydrating foundation, and then the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is my first time with both of these products. For the Shape Tape Concealer, we have the shade Light, and for the matte foundation, we're using Fair Neutral. And like I said, this is my first time with these products, so I'm sure, like the Shape Tape, everyone's tried Shape Tape. I'm just like new to the party. I got these new brushes that I've already showed you in a haul to try, and that's what I bought these specifically to try these products. I'm first going to go in with the Shape Tape and do the under eyes, and then I'm gonna just take a little dot on like my blemishes. My hair was getting in my way, so pulled that back. So yeah, I did my under eyes, and then I'm gonna take just a little bit and like cover a couple blemishes. I burned my forehead. I have a spot on my forehead where I burnt my forehead with a curling wand. So covered that up, and it covered it up really nice. I like the way that like the blemishes, you could see a bump, but like it wasn't as noticeable, and then it covered that burn mark really well. I used the medium sized brush and just did the little small patches, and like I said, it covers really good. It is a full coverage formula. Did the under eyes, and with this stuff you got to make sure and blend it in really well. But yeah, it covered really well, and I like the way these brushes work with the product as well. I felt like I did a good job. I'm kind of new to this, but I felt like I did a good job. Of course, I probably didn't, but, you know, to each their own. You gotta start somewhere. And sometimes, you know, when you don't get enough sleep, which I tend to do all the time, you know, your purple under eyes can match your purple eyeshadow, and that's just not a good look. So, yeah, now we're going to go in with the foundation, and this stuff dries really quickly. So I just made a few dots in sections on my face and blended them in. I used the largest brush that I had. I did the one cheek and rubbed it in. As you can tell, I have no idea how to use this brush. This was the first time I've used this kind of brush, and I tried smearing it like side to side, and I was like, well, that looked weird, so I started doing the round circle. Hope that to put it on there. Hopefully that's the proper way to use it, because Lord knows you got to start somewhere. But yeah, and I like the way it blended out, and I like the way it covered. This shade is a little light for me, but the next shade looked like orange, like bright neon orange on me. So, but this isn't bad though. So yeah, I finished that cheek, so I moved on to the other cheek, working one section at a time because it dries really quickly, and you got to keep moving. Now I'm working on my chin area and my nose, because they're and then like above my upper lip, because those are relatively small and you can blend those out pretty quickly. You can't get too confident though, because then you'll dry and you'll have little spots around you know, where you're applying it, and that's definitely not a good look. I was having a little bit of trouble in the nose area because the brush was so big. I managed to get it all worked through for the most part. I did take a brush smaller and kind of work around my nose, as you can see here, because it was easier that way. And that's nothing to do with the brush's fault or the foundation's fault. That's just the brush is just, just too big to really get in there. So yeah, I took the smaller one and really got in my nose because it wasn't quite getting in the creases of my nose. So got that done, and now moving on to the forehead. I just ended up doing a stripe just because. So yeah, blend that out. Make sure and push it into your hairline a little bit because you don't want a circle around your face. Especially since this, like I said, this shade was just a touch lighter than my skin tone. But it looks better when you do that with any foundation anyway, in my opinion. Just making sure it's all good, rubbing the excess down my neck to blend it in with my skin. Trying to get a good angle so you can kind of see what's going on. I think that it looked good. I got it in my eyelashes a little bit, if you couldn't tell. But I think it looked good. But my only concern with it was it kind of looked a little light, but at the same time, it really wasn't that bad. And then also, in some areas, I felt like I looked very dry. And so I decided that I'm going to also get the hydrating one to try that, and maybe that would just be better for me. So this was the finished look. I just threw on I was doing really simple. I just put on mascara and then some very subtle highlight to just kind of glow a little bit. You can barely tell it's there, but just something very light because I wasn't trying to do nothing crazy that day. Just try to look like a decent person. But I felt like it looked good. I like the foundation. The coverage is really nice. I do feel like it could have maybe being a little too dry for me. So I'm going to get the hydrating one and we'll try that next. Let me know what you think of this product, and I'm going to wear it for a few hours and then let you know kind of what I think about it at the end of the day. Alright, so more thoughts on this product. I tried it yesterday for a little bit. And I felt like they have a matte and a hydrating one, and I got the matte one, and I feel like maybe it's just, I need the hydrating one. My face is a little dry for the matte. However, today it doesn't look, I did a good, face wash, and I have this little, face cream that I use, and I feel like it looks better. But yeah, I've just spent a few hours with my family and skating and everything, and I look like a wreck in this lighting. It looks better in person. But yeah, I like the coverage, and I like how it looks really. Like I said, I think maybe the matte is a little too matte for me. I probably need to get the hydrating one. My concern is like if you had like a jacket on and you rub it like your face stitches, and you rub it with your sleeve. There's some of the product on the sleeve, and I don't think I've had a foundation do that. Of course, all my foundations have been really cheap ones, and so they don't last a long time either. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a necessarily good or bad thing. I would think a bad thing, but maybe it's a good thing, and I just don't realize it. This lighting, you guys, I am sorry, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I think it's a good product, good thing to try. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.